We're rolling up to fight COVID. Join us so we can get back to our lives, back to our family, back to our friends, back to doing the things we love.
Greetings on behalf of Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church, located in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where Reverend Fred Jeff Smith is our pastor. Shiloh believes in holistic ministries, and we're committed to addressing the needs of our church members and our community. One of the most pressing needs in our community is reducing the impact of COVID-19. Unfortunately, it is not something that an individual or groups of individuals can do. It will take all of us working together to reduce the impact of COVID-19 and the devastation it has caused to our families and our friends. I believe we can return to an open, interactive, and engaging community if we would answer this one question honestly. Do our actions help or halt COVID-19 and its variants? Well, enough about what I think. Please listen to these presentations of individuals from our community, from the very young to our most precious seniors. And it is my hope and my prayer that after listening to these presentations, that you will decide that your actions will halt COVID-19.
Hi, my name is Casey Moore, and I was diagnosed with aplastic anemia this past March. Aplastic anemia is a rare disease where the bone marrow stops producing blood cells. Without bone marrow transplants or clinical trials at MD Anderson, this disease could have been deadly. Because the vaccine wasn't available for my age group before I was diagnosed, I was unable to get the vaccine, and I was also unable to return back to my classroom. According to scientists, they say the only way to get through this pandemic is mass vaccination. I encourage my healthy peers to not rely so much on social media, but to talk to their doctors and get their opinion as well, because the life you may save may be your own.
Our Rolling Up to Fight COVID event will be held on January 15th at Shiloh Missionary Baptist Church from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But you don't have to wait to sign up. You can register today, now, right now, to get vaccinated or even to get a booster. We're offering vaccine incentives to get you and your loved ones excited about protecting your health.
My name is William Ferris Jr., and I've been asked to speak to you today about getting the COVID vaccine. I tell you right off the bat, I'm not 100% fan of the vaccine, but as someone that had COVID and stayed in the hospital for over 3.5 weeks, I'm not totally against it. Until you have to think about going from point A to point B and then sitting down for 20 or 30 minutes to recover, or the only thing you can do is lay in bed, sit up, and then lay back down, then trust me, I would much rather take the shot than to not take the shot. And that was just what happened to a little bit of what happened to me in the hospital. Upon coming out, they gave me a little buddy of mine, a little oxygen portable tank, but it got so bad to where I didn't even want to leave the house. You know, I had to take that tank with me everywhere I go. And until my breathing got better, I got a little bit stronger, I just stayed in the house because it was too much of a headache for me to get up out the bed, go sit in the kitchen for 20 or 30 minutes, then go get in the car and sit in the car for about 20 minutes before I'm able to drive again or to, do anything. And then let's not talk about going somewhere, having to get out. Nah, I couldn't do that. So like I said from the beginning, I'm not 100% fan of the vaccine, but it's better than being dead right now and not being able to enjoy this beautiful view that's behind me. I do plan on getting the vaccine as soon as I'm able to, but like I said, I'm still not a fan of it, but I'm more so not a fan of being in the hospital.
Dr. Mary Dudley, and I'm a registered nurse, and I've had the opportunity of working in this community for over 40 years. Today, my purpose will be to dispel myth number one, which is, can the COVID-19 vaccines be safe and effective if they were developed in such a short period of time? The answer to that question is yes. Coronaviruses have been around in the United States for over 50 years. And the mRNA technology, which is the basis of the COVID-19 shot, was made in a lab, and it has been used for over a decade with primarily cancer patients. So when COVID-19 hit the United States in 2020, scientists already had 50 years of coronavirus knowledge and 10 years of mRNA technology. And what they did is they used worldwide collaboration to come up with this vaccine, in record time. After that, they underwent clinical trials. The clinical trials were very vigorous. They had over 43,000 people in the clinical trials. And after they had reviewed the data, they found out that the vaccine was 90 to 95% effective. So to date, we have given over 540 million injections in the United States, and we have less than 1% of the people who have had adverse effects. This vaccine was developed in record time, but it is safe and effective.
Guys, my name is Amia Cooper, and I'm only 8. I know I can't get the COVID vaccine, but you guys can. It's been a long time since I couldn't go to sleepovers or do the movies, and even my dance classes have changed. So please, make my day and get the COVID vaccine.
We can do this for our kids, for our parents, for our community. Get hopeful, get inspired, get united, get vaccinated.
And I wanted to take a moment to encourage everyone to take advantage of getting the COVID vaccine. I chose to get vaccinated not because I thought it would prevent me from getting COVID, but because of just recently going through breast cancer and my immune system being compromised. I knew that if I were to contract COVID, the vaccine would prevent serious complications and even hospitalization. I also decided to get vaccinated because of my family, especially my 2-year-old grandson who can't be vaccinated, and for my entire community. We can beat COVID without all the controversy by being smart and responsible. Let's hold one another accountable. Make sure we social distance, wear our masks, get vaccinated. Then we win.
Dr. Courtney Atkins Luster, and I'm a family nurse practitioner, and I'm going to dispel myth number 2. Myth number 2, for those people who had COVID and think, I don't need a vaccine, you do. You need a vaccine because if you get the vaccine, it increases your immunity, it prevents you from getting infections, and the CDC has published a study stating those people who are vaccinated are 2 times likely to not be reinfected than those who are unvaccinated. Please get vaccinated. This information can be found at cdc.gov or nih.gov. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Miller, and I'm a funeral director at Miller Daughter Mortuary, have been one for 41 years, and I absolutely love my job. However, these last 2 years have been the most trying time of my career. The pandemic has wreaked havoc over our community, but so many people have decided against taking the vaccine, and I don't understand why. Your doctors have asked you and told you that it's okay to take the vaccination, but you're still listening to social media and to other pundits who have no idea what they're saying, but you're listening to them. These same doctors that prescribe blood pressure medication, diabetes, heart disease, whatever ailment you have, they prescribe these prescriptions and you're willing to take them. So I don't know why on earth you're not listening to them to take this vaccine. Please don't make the mistake that some families have made to let people come into your house during these times to celebrate. Because if you do, you may not be here next year, okay? They come in and they don't mean to infect you, but they don't know if they're infected because so many of them are asymptomatic. So please think about what you're doing. Do not take the vaccine because you're afraid, okay? Be afraid to die, okay? Because so many people have waited till they were infected, till their family was infected, or till someone died and they decided to take it. People, it may be too late, okay? I've buried multiples in families who died of this vaccine. I buried a father and a son. The son literally died doing the eulogy of his father. I can't imagine the pain that mother must be feeling, even now. So please, please do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, okay? These are numbers for the health department, but for you and me, they are real live people with families who love them, and they won't be here again to walk their daughter down the aisle, to see their first grandbaby. Don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. I'm asking you, please do yourself a favor and get vaccinated. Be blessed.
I'm Gloria Johnson. I'm Associate Minister at Shiloh Baptist Church. I choose life, and I'm here to encourage you to do the same. I'm encouraging you to please take the COVID vaccine. You know, I choose to do everything I can to live as long as I can for my family and for my friends. Most of all, I choose life that I might be of use to my God, because God has a plan for my life, and He has a plan for your life as well. He says so in His Word. I believe God, and I believe science. My mother and father believed God, and they believed science. They had all of us vaccinated so that we could attend school, and it didn't kill us. Many of you have children in school. Unless requirements have changed, they still need measles, mumps, and rubella vaccines before they are allowed to enter school. So why not take the COVID vaccine? Even if you are a gambler, your chances of living are greater for you and those around you. Therefore, for my family and myself, of course, I took my first shot in January 15th. I took my second shot February 12th, and my booster in November. I choose life. Please join me. Please join me in choosing life. Please take your COVID vaccine. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
It's okay to question. It's okay to have doubts. It's okay to be skeptical. It's okay. Get vaccinated.
I'm a registered nurse, and I'm here to combat the myth number 3, which is whether or not you can ditch your mask if you're fully vaccinated. According to the CDC, masks should still be worn by people who are fully vaccinated. The COVID-19 virus is primarily spread through the respiratory tract, which is your nose and your mouth. Your mask provides some protection over your nose and mouth, and it keeps you from getting breakthrough infections if you have a large amount of the virus still in the community, even though you're fully vaccinated. It also keeps you from giving the virus to other people who may be immunosuppressed or who may be in your household in the event that you do have some breakthrough infection. So the CDC is continuing to recommend that the mask wearing, the social distancing, and the vaccines in combination with each other are the most effective ways to combat COVID-19.
Hi, my name is Courtney Hughes, and I am a senior at Baton Rouge Magnet High School, and I am in support of the COVID-19 vaccine. Please do your research and get yours today. I got mine.
Thank you to all the frontline workers. We're fighting with you by taking care of ourselves. That starts with getting vaccinated. Register for your appointment today.